Hey guys, just thought I'd give you a little bit of 2v2 commentary on some arena matches I did the other night. I got home from the pub pretty late and decided to help a mage out who was in like trade. He was just a random guy, I'd never played with him before. He needed cap, so I thought I'd help him out. He a little bit got lower geared than me, so that helped a bit with the opposition because they fancied what was going on him, which meant I could throw heals out and help him out with a bit of utility and stuff, as Ret Paladins should do. So basically here I think we're going to try and kill the rogue, because the hunter's just annoys the hell out of me and I can't really can't burst through his double deterrence. But to be honest, I'm going to try and kill whatever we can because we're not on Skype and we're just choosing a target and trying to blow them up. I mean, here you can see it gets really low, so I have to just stop all my burst damage while my guardian's up and actually just spam heals on this guy to try and keep him up. I've got Hand of Sacrifice on him there as well, I think, and I'm just throwing heals as much as I can, while my guardian pretty much almost solos that hunter on his own, which is pretty cool. So managed to get a deterrence out of the hunter, I think, in a second, then decide to switch onto this rogue. My partner's still really low, so I'm not quite sure how he survives, but I do throw a few more heals on him and a cheeky bop here just to save the day. I get a nice kill on the rogue and then hit him with a crit heal, 104k crit heal I think that was, which kind of saves his life because the hunter plays really well to get me into a trap now with my trinket down and no bubble to get out of it. But it's GG really, because we're able to kill him. Okay, this next one is double Beastmaster Hunter, I think, which pretty insane damage comes out of these guys, and they're pretty good at kiting, and obviously they've got pets chewing away at us all the time as well, and they're both stealthed, so lots of things that are difficult here really. They are a bit strange because they kind of stay in the starting area. Not too sure why, whether or not that was because they AFK and stuff, but they try and scatter shot me. I just wear it out because I know I can off heal my partner, and then I basically pop my burst on this guy, so get my guardian up and then my wings as well. But I want to bubble that disorient purely because my burst was up and I didn't really fancy sitting in a disorient for that period of time without actually getting my burst up. Cheeky off heal then on my teammate as well, using my selfless healer, and my guardian's basically on this guy stacking up the strength buff. Cheeky 82k heal and then another 91k heal before my mate blocks. And these hunters are playing pretty well, but I'm quite lucky here because I missed that trap. Basically double disorients me, and I managed to actually not actually eat the trap, which basically means that we can land a kill on this guy. Another cheeky heal then on my mage partner. I'm trying to get another heal there if I can, which I do. And this guy goes down now. Tries to do the old feign death trick, but I've been playing this game a bit too long to be done with that one. So he dies, and managed to top my mage partner off quite easily with a couple of heals there, and then we basically finish off this hunter. Okay, this is a slightly different match now because we've got Holy Paladin on Frost DK now, obviously coming up against a healer DPS team, one where double DPS is not easy. So the idea is I'm going to burst on this this Paladin as early as I can to try and force his bubble. Now if we can get a CS, when he's close to actually thinking he's going to bubble, we can get a kill on him before he actually bubbles. That's key. But when this guy bubbles, we're going to do one of two things. I'm going to turn around and see if I can smash the DK and the kisser before the Paladin realises what's going on, or we'll switch back onto the Paladin if that doesn't work. So far so good, the Paladin is kind of kiting me pretty well, and my burst's gone into him. I've still held on to my zealotry, I can never remember what the name is, throwing a few off heals out on my teammate, and that's where he bubbles there. So now it's a case of switching onto the DK and trying to kill this guy. He pops AMS. Okay, at this point my partner decides he's going to block, and we switch back onto the Holy Paladin. Out of that, I managed to score a kill on this Paladin while he's low, and then throw a couple of heals on my teammate with a bot to just make sure this DK can't actually push any pressure into us. And we managed to score a kill on this guy as well. Okay, similar kind of comp here. Frost, DK, Holy Paladin. May have been in the same team. Can't quite remember. If I read the actual names, that'd probably be ideal. But again, we're going to similar kind of strat. They go a bit harder on me this time. I think the DK basically decides, yeah, I'm not going to let this Ret Paladin train my my Holy Paladin. So I'm basically kiting away. And to be honest, you know, as you can see, this DK really does get me low. So I pop my guard in to try and counter some of his pressure, bubble. Throw a couple of heals on myself, and then commence with trying to go back to the tactic that we had in hand of making this Paladin bubble. But again, this DK is still on me a lot. Either Paladin has bopped him there, and basically I'm going to force this guy to bubble in a second, I think. They obviously play a lot better and they're back on thing. I bot my teammate, throw him a heal or two. And just try and peel him a little bit, peel that DK a little bit whilst that pops up. I think we get pretty lucky here because I get a blind on both of them and I'm able to kite away into a position where I can actually throw a couple of heals on myself. And the DK decides to stop chasing me now and goes back onto my partner, which is probably the mistake it didn't want, because then I'm able to just kind of throw a few heals on him. And basically at this point we can see that we're in a good position again. He's used his AMS now, and he's also used a Strangulate on me. I've hodged him and I'm trying to just heal myself a bit. He actually does really well and grips me back in, and that heal doesn't land. And I just survived by the skin of my teeth here with a couple of Word of Glories and Holy Prism with a Flash of Light. And because they're both trying to actually pressure me down, we kill the DK when the Paladin probably should really have been healing him rather than trying to kill me. And that's GG. I really hate it when people just, you know, don't just fall over and die faster. Okay, this is another double DPS comp with, I think it's a Marksman Hunter, is it? And a Frost DK. So again, the DKs do put out a lot of pressure, and the Hunter's tough. So we're going to try and kill the, I think the Hunter in this one. But we're going to start by obviously CCing the Hunter and trying to put some pressure in. I ate that trap there. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. But I'll get my Guardian up on this guy, get him in a full hodge. He trinkets the hodge and Icebound Fortitudes as well to kind of negate some of the damage. So we're in a good position, and I don't think this DK is going to last much longer now. I'm at about half health and he tries to go on my teammate, but the damage is just too much and he falls over and dies for us. I kite away and top myself off, and then we kill this Hunter. Okay, this is I left this one in really because I felt a bit sorry for this Ret Paladin. I always have a bit of a problem killing Ret Paladins, but basically this guy, I'd already killed him once this night and I actually didn't get a video copy of it. I hit this guy so hard that when I saw us come back into this comp, I thought I'm just going to blow everything on this Ret Paladin, and he actually does a lot better. He tries to blind me there. I trinket his blind. Unfortunately I kick him in cast on his Flash of Light, which means he can't bubble or anything, and he falls over and dies. And to be honest, I was going to hit his mate that hard that he decides that's game over. Okay, well thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.